Hi there, back with another video review, and here we have a couple of Toyota 86 models produced by INNO64. So as the name suggests, these are in the 1/64th scale, and actually I've removed the slip covers for all of these models so that we can just dive straight into the models and how it is and how they look like inside the acrylic box. And as you can see, the base are different for all three models. So on the left, it's an orange Toyota 86, just a basic one. And then you've got the Toyota 86 customized retro livery. I think some of you who are familiar with Initial D anime, so this one is actually styled after that tofu car. And then on the right, you've got the ESSO Ultron Tiger livery. So that one is based on the actual car, which was for the Goodwood Festival of Speed back in 2015. So what I'm going to do next is take each of these models out of its packaging and obviously give each of these models individual screen time. So I'll start off with the orange one. So starting with the first model, the orange one, I think INNO64 has done a very good job in terms of the bodywork, and as you can see with the door panels, you've got nice details with the lines as well as the door handles. And I also do want to point out that there is a badge on the on the side, but I'm not sure what this represents. So if any of you do know, feel free to put that down in the comment section below. And as for the wheels, I think the details on the tire rims especially are very nice. I mean, it just looks very realistic. And in terms of the functionality or the rollability, yes, it does roll, but later on I will show you guys on the other side. It's not exactly smooth. On this side it does look like it's okay, but in hand it does feel like it's brushing against the body. And just a closer look at the wheels. So if you look close enough, you can actually see that there is a caliper, a brake caliper right at the front here, and I think at the back as well, somewhere around here. But I think you might not be able to see it clearly because of the color that they've applied on this model. And just so I don't miss out on anything, as you can see, it comes with a rubber antenna right on top of the roof. And let's just move on to the front profile. So on the front, the details are nicely captured by INNO64. I mean, you've got the fog lamps nicely detailed underneath, and then with the headlamps, these are plastic inserts. And well, just gonna lift it up a little bit. Well, I'm not sure if you guys are noticing, but it does have some sort of like crack marks on the paintwork. I'm not sure if this is intended this way or if that's a defect. And just looking at the emblem, the Toyota badge right at the center, so it is very nicely detailed, and I'm guessing it's actually it could be a plastic or metal part, a separate part that they've mounted very nicely onto the front. And I'm not sure if you also noticed, but it's where the emblem rests, it's sort of indented, so it's not just a flat or smooth surface. They've actually placed the emblem at that rest area, so that's a pretty interesting detail. And just taking a look at the dashboard, as you can see, it is a right-hand drive model. So let's just move on to the other side profile. So no complaints here. I mean, it is practically the same as the other side. The only difference being that the fuel cap appears on this side. And yeah, just to highlight to you guys what I meant by, it's not rolling smoothly. Yeah, as you can see, the back wheels are kind of stuck. I've got to like push it down, sort of forcing it so that it spins. And then coming along to the back profile. So the details are okay, and I think you will also notice that the Toyota badge or the emblem is not really placed exactly on the center, but that's just a minor nitpick. And then you've got the tail lamps, which are also plastic inserts, and then taking a look at the exhaust at the bottom here, I think it's nicely painted. And then just raising it up to show you guys how the back profile looks like from the top. So nice details with the all for the stripes for the rear windshield. And as we take a look at the top profile, details are not bad. You've got black lines on the top of the roof, so it's not just all plain orange. And I think I missed out, yeah, this model features side mirrors too. And this is how the base looks like. So now let's bring in the one that's labeled as the retro livery. So taking a look at the side profile, I think the bodywork or the paintwork is nicely done. You've got no blemishes whatsoever on the black stripe on the side. And well, does this one roll? Oh no, unfortunately this one doesn't roll at all, if you see from the back wheel. So that is a bit of a bummer. And as we take a look at the front profile, so this one comes with a black hood, and yes, this one is covered with sort of carbon fiber details on the hood. I think the carbon fiber finishing is just okay. I mean, compared to some other manufacturers, I think this one doesn't quite compare with those other models. And then this is how it looks like on the other side. So same thing with the orange one, the fuel cap appears on this side. So it's also a right-hand drive model. And then moving along to the back profile. So, well, on this one, fortunately, the Toyota emblem or the logo is well, more centered compared to the orange one. And then, well, same details. You get plastic inserts for the tail lamps. And then no complaints with the exhaust. And then here is the top profile. Now I do want to point out that there is a difference between the this model compared to the orange one in terms of the antenna. So okay, with the white one, it features well, sort of a metal antenna, or it could be plastic, I'm not sure, compared to the orange one, which features a rubber one. Okay, so let's just move on to the base. So similar details, and let's just bring in the last model of the day. So it's the one with the ESSO ULTRON livery, and wow, this one it's a very interesting design. You've got the tiger markings, and I think the wheels are also different. Oh, I think yeah, I missed out. The Okay, with the retro one, as you can see, the wheels are very different, and then bringing in the orange one, all three have different tire rims, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, back to the model in front. So in terms of the decals, I think it is nicely placed. Yeah, no smudge whatsoever, so I think that's a plus. And well, does it roll? This one, not really. And then coming along to the front. So again, nice details. On the front, you've got the tiger print all over the front hood, on the bonnet. And well, on this one, you also get the Toyota label on the front windshield. So same thing, it's a right-hand drive model. And then moving along to the other side profile. So this one is pretty obvious that they've actually painted on the fuel cap. And just turning our attentions to the back profile. So I think there are additional markings on the back. So the first two models, I believe, do not come with this badge on the right hand side. I'm not sure what that is. And you know, the thing is, I just realized, okay, so with the orange one, it does also feature the Toyota badge right down here. So same thing with that one there. But with the retro livery, this one doesn't feature any badge on the left or the right, and I also missed out, you know, this one doesn't have any raised spoiler on the back. Anyway, just lifting the back part upwards. So on this one, it also features the striped feature on the rear windshield, and it has a sticker right on the side. So this is how the top profile looks like. So I think nice details, you know, even on the roof you've got the TRD sticker up there. In fact, even with the spoiler, you've got the Ultron feature over there. And here is how the base looks like. Well then, overall, I think the details are not bad, but that's, well, based on the price I paid for it, which was 75 ringgit, so that's 7.5 times the price of a Hot Wheels here in Malaysia. So obviously, you know, I'd expect the quality to be along this range. So yeah, a bit of a bummer that you know, the white one is, as well as the ESSO one, doesn't roll as smoothly as the orange one. Granted, the orange one also doesn't really roll very smoothly compared to other model manufacturers, but you know, in terms of the overall design, the presentation, I think it's not bad. Well, I guess that's all for now. Thanks for watching.